Welcome back, Ragnarok Online enthusiasts. My name is Amber and I play on the official international Ragnarok server, Chaos. Here we are, another speed run of, this time, Archer. We're going for Hunter. I already have like an Archer class, but man, I just love the Archer class and we're just gonna do it again. It's not an actual speed run. It's Amber's kind of trying to go as fast as she can run. So if this isn't like optimized or if I don't get it done in an hour, like that's why. So first, if you are a new Ragnarok player, if you're a returning Ragnarok player, if you just still play Ragnarok Online in 2024, you should check out our Discord and Guild. All the info will be in the description of this video. We have a booming community of players that are all really active in Ragnarok Online. We're all here to help each other out. It's super casual fun. We want to promote getting together and leveling together in Ragnarok Online. I still stand that this game is super one-player-y. That community is just, it's really hard to find. So we've done the work for you. We got the community. You just have to join. So if you want to join our Discord or the guild, check the description. There's an invite link, all the info you need. That is a really popular comment I get are people asking me like, hey, are you doing the leveling events again? Do you have a guild or a Discord? Join the Discord. That is how you will get all the info. We try to plan leveling events. I was really like not playing Ragnarok Online for a while because I was addicted to Minecraft all over again. I know. But I'm trying to get in the swing of things here. If you watch any of my other videos, you kind of know how this beginning process works with a new character, right? You make a novice, you book it straight to the academy, which is in North Islud. You join the academy, you get a buttload of free items. You go talk to that secretary, and they allow you to join the Eden Group. Eden Group is your hub for a long time, maybe forever, depending how you like to level in the game. There is equipment quests to get free, really good equipment. A lot of people are like, oh, well, I'm a low level and I have no zeny. How do I get equipment? Eden Group. Eden Group. That's how you're going to get equipment. For 1 to 99, you should be using Eden Group equipment. It's free. It's really, really, really good. There's a great website, iRO Wiki. I'll link in the description. If you search for Eden Group equipment quests, there is a complete guide to walk you through all of the Eden Group quests. I swear by those quests. So, the whole shtick of this video, I'm just going to be yapping, and I'm going to go through comments on my YouTube. I read every comment. Believe it or not. I read every comment. I get an email notification for every comment, and I read every comment. I just don't have the attention span, the time to like and respond to all the comments. So I was just going to go through all of the recent comments on YouTube and do like a little Q&A kind of thing, answer some commonly asked questions, and just yap, because that's what I do. Let's get started because I'm just leveling a novice. That's not very exciting. So let's see. Just an hour ago, I got a comment from Aaron U 1989. I'm 1989 also, the year I was born. Greetings from Korea. Thank you for loving our game. I started in August of 2002 when the first ever iRO server was launched in Korea, and I played for 7 years. Your videos bring me many nostalgic memories. Thank you for sharing. These comments give me life. There are people from all over the world watching my videos. I love seeing someone from Korea. I live in Japan. I'm so close to South Korea. I am really trying to like go on vacation there sometime soon and just hunt down Ragnarok stuff. But so there are so many comments like this of people just genuinely being appreciative of consistent Ragnarok content in 2024 because there's not a whole lot out there. And in fact, that's why I started making content, is because I wanted to watch Ragnarok videos and I couldn't I couldn't find any in English. There seems to be a lack of players, English speaking players. So many Brazilians, Koreans, and I see Indonesians, people from all over the world, but there weren't many English speakers making content. So I looked and I said, man, I guess I'm gonna have to do it myself. So yes, that is why I started making Ragnarok videos, because I wanted to see more Ragnarok content. Let's see. Oh, here's someone in my local server, Brazilian. There is a ton of players anywhere, all day, anytime. Yeah, there is a massive like community of Brazilian people playing Ragnarok Online, and it's just, I find it so interesting, like the places around the world that this game really like took off. And in fact, where I live in Japan, Nagoya, there are a lot of Brazilians. We have a really big Brazilian population, so I see you, Brazilian people. Let's see. Someone asking if we have a Discord group. Yes. Check the description. Ah, yes. The legendary comment. Where can I play iRO? Where can I play this server? What server are you playing on? What server am I playing on? I say it at the beginning of every video, and yet so many people ask. The official international Ragnarok online server chaos. I will try to remember to add a link in the description to play on iRO. Basically, you could just go to their website and download it, create an account. I have a whole nother video on how to use a free VPN to access the official iRO servers, because certain countries are blocked. Why? On the official international Ragnarok servers, are certain countries blocked? I don't know. But most people are able to get around it. There are certain people where it's like no matter what they do, they can't get around the block. So that's really unfortunate, but keep trying. People have gotten around it, so there has to be a way for everyone. So check the description. I'll have some of that info in there too. Someone suggested botting. No. No, we're not about that life. Sorry. Someone commented on my reminiscing about Ragnarok Online video, which is like the first Ragnarok video I made, and oh my god, that video is so bad. The audio and mic quality are so bad. I don't want that up on my channel anymore. It's so bad, but people just keep going to it. They said the first story with your friend was the cringiest, most weirdo energy story I've ever heard. What the hell on all sides? Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. We were in high school, and if you want to hear that story, go to that video. It's like the first video I made about Ragnarok Online, reminiscing about Ragnarok Online. It was a story of how someone I used to know hacked their mom's account because their mom was lying about their age, dating people in the game, and I can't believe it actually happened. Oh my god. Someone commented on my Ragnarok Online is a one-player MMO. Oh, same person. I always wondered what happened. Sorry, let me try again. I always wondered what was this game. An old friend of mine was playing back in the day. Just figured out it was Ragnarok Online and I'm upset. I missed out on all these years. Yeah, man. I think about it all the time. I think about just coming home from school, playing Ragnarok Online till all hours of the night, sleeping for a few hours, going to school, coming back, doing it again. Those summers off where all day, all night, Ragnarok Online, when the game was like at its peak. Um, I miss that so, so much. It reminds me of how Gen Z right now are super into like the emo and scene fashion, and they're like, oh, I wish I was, older during that time or around during that time. I was. I was. Yes, we were all bullied in school. But once you get out of high school, it's all good. And I was a little goth girl during most of high school. Very low key. I'm talking like I just had like big baggy black t-shirt and blue jeans. But I was goth inside, and that's what counted. I was very emo and goth, like I had the emo goth mentality. I may not have looked it, but man, inside. Oh. And yeah, I lived that whole scene life. It was peak in like 2008, 2009. I was like 19, 20 years old. I worked part-time. I took my whole paycheck. I went to the mall, and it was living as a mall rat, a little emo scene mall rat. It was everything. It was amazing. It was everything everyone thought it was. I loved it. And I think there's so many people who look back on their time in Ragnarok Online from back in the day and kind of feel that also. Like not even late 2000s, all of the 2000s, all of the MMOs in the 2000s, like that whole golden age of MMO, like time period was incredible. The state of the internet at that point was incredible. And I think about it way more than I should. Like, we're never going to have that again. Like, the internet just felt like this really new, interesting, like, amazing place where, like, people who were just social outcasts and nerds could go and actually find, like, friends and people to talk to that were across the world. And it was just, like, this amazing place. And MMOs just amplified it all. And I loved it. I loved every minute of it. And yeah, I wish I could have that feeling again. The most recent feeling I got was like when Final Fantasy XIV relaunched for like A Realm Reborn. And that was like probably what, like over 10 years ago now. But yeah, man, let's bring forums back. No, let's not. No, let's not do that because I hate the Ragnarok Online forums. Oh my god. Someone's saying, I recently got back into iRO. Please would like to get in touch. Discord. I have been not on the Discord much, and I'm going to try to be. But there are a bajillion people, active people there, chatting all the time that would love to just party with everyone. Let's see. Just looking. I'm looking at comments from like all of my videos. So someone commented on my recent Japan video and said, "Free my boys." I was addicted to saying that during that vacation. Any chance I got, I was free my boys. Let's see. Oh, someone thinking about playing Ragnarok Online in 2024? Yes, I think it's never too late. It's really never too late, especially when you can easily find a community of players to like kind of help you out and get you started. Do it. Oh, someone wondering if I can make a guide on how to use channels, looking for guild, chat, etc. Man, I would like that. Cause I'm not even entirely sure like what they attempted, not very successfully, mind you. They attempted to make like a party recruitment function in the game. And it's not good. It was bugged for like actually like years. It was bugged. And I really don't know how much it's used. I don't use it. I've tried maybe 2 times and that's it. So I don't know if people actually use it. It's just not good. It's not good. If they had like a thing like Final Fantasy XIV where you can queue up for instances and things like that, where it automatically throws you into parties, I think that would be better. But the system that they have, it's like you have to post like a little thing saying, I want to make a party. And then people have to PM you saying, I want to join your party. And you have to still do all the work. It really doesn't do a whole lot. If it automatically threw parties together, it would keep the parties like a little pop-up would come and be like, do you want to join this party? It's like, okay, so it has all the active people that are actually there, throwing them into parties. I don't know if there's enough people playing for this to actually work, which is why like I've just never used it. Where can I find a link to this server? Description. Why can't I create an account using Warp Portal? So this comes back to a lot of people having issues making accounts when they're from like some of the blocked countries, or even like me, like I was having issues making an account. The Warp Portal website uses Java still, so if you use certain web browsers, it will not display like the website. I had to resort to using Microsoft Edge, Internet Explorer, to actually make an account. And anytime I have to add Warp Portal points, I have to use Microsoft Edge, or else like the website doesn't function. So try different internet browsers. Try incognito mode. Not the YouTube channel. Very good YouTube channel, by the way. But yeah, open up an incognito tab and try that way. Make sure the VPN's always running. Tinker around with it. It seems that every person like runs into different kinds of issues, so it's hard to tackle the problem without like screenshots, etc., etc. You could try posting on the official iRO forum, but if you're trying to access from a blocked country, I don't know if they would be okay with that. Because if you say, oh, I'm using a VPN to like, yeah, I don't know, but try a couple of those things that I said. Someone saying that they're, oops. Someone said that they tried to buy Warp Portal points and transfer them to Kaffir points, and every time they would buy in the shop, it would say the trade has failed. Yeah, that's I have never run into that. So they've already bought the Kaffir points and they're going to the cash shop in game and trying to buy something and it's failing. So that is actually like, sounds like a bug. Someone said, would you ever stream? I'm very intimidated by streaming. I like the idea that I can edit videos and cut things if needed and review things. I'm so like afraid of like also doxing myself if I'm streaming. Like it like freaks me out. I did stream during our first leveling event. So if we ever do like a big leveling event again, I would consider it. And my like upload schedule is just really all over the place too. So I wouldn't be able to stream consistently. I would just show up randomly, and I don't think a lot of people would watch if that was the case. So that's why I prefer, you know, YouTube. Let's see. Let's see. So someone tried using different browsers on their computer and they used their phone instead, and that worked. So if you're trying to make like Warp Portal account and get your account up and running, apparently this person used their phone and it worked. So there you go. Someone says they logged in and soloed 2 characters to 99 and pieced out. I don't think I could handle 100 plus. And I feel you. I feel you. And I really think that's sometimes that's just enough. Like getting to 99 is a huge undertaking, and for me specifically, 1 to 99 is the most enjoyable portion of the game. After you surpass 99, it becomes so equipment focused that it's really hard to progress. I did put out a video of the Royal Banquet quest, which gives you free level 100 equipment. And that, I would say, if you don't have zeny to buy crazy equipment, that is a must. And there's actually, the story like continues, and there's other additional sets of gear that you can get. So those will give you free gear, but is it good enough to really like progress at a good pace? Probably not. But most people are just gung-ho for the cash shop, which I'll throw some money at the cash shop, but just a little bit. And it doesn't really get me a whole lot of anything, so. Oh, let's see. Someone said, I love watching your vids. Just made an account and it was really helpful for newbies like me. You're welcome. Sometimes it's hard to know like what people really find helpful. For me, what I find helpful are complete walkthrough guides. Like, hold my hand and walk me through something. I want to make a video of how I got an apartment in Japan, and I want to make it a complete walkthrough guide, step by step, because so many people will like just give you like little like bits of advice. But even with all that advice, it didn't prepare me for like the process I had to go through once I got here. So I love complete walkthroughs on things. So if anyone has suggestions on the kind of walkthroughs or guides they want to see, let me know. Let's see. I used to go to Toy Factory to farm Miss Case cards so you could get a chance to get a gift box or something. The Toy Factory was... I really like the Toy Factory, and there's so much they could do to revitalize a lot of areas in this game. Do they do it? No. I would kill for a reason to go farm in Toy Factory again. Let's see. In general, how many people are there online who are not merchants? Oh, now that's the question, isn't it? How many are not merchants? How many are not botting? This is I don't know anything, but this is just in my opinion. A couple hundred? I mean, you see all the people in Prontera with like shops up. You see all the people in Eden Group with chats up. I think there's probably a couple hundred people. And that's why it's so important to find a community of people where you can all plan to play together. I still go back and look at that video of the first leveling event we had where we had like 20 different people online at the same time. And it was so funny for me to see like 20 little people like running together, because that doesn't happen. That doesn't happen. The last time that happened was probably like anytime they launch a new server. It happens. And of course, you know, those new servers, they never do too well, do they? Do they? Let's see. I love seeing people making iRO related content in 2024. Yes. The world sucks. The world is a scary, scary place. And sometimes coming back to a very like comforting game like Ragnarok Online from your childhood is what you need to just forget about how scary the world is. Someone said they keep getting a runtime error in the patch. Any suggestions? Uninstall and reinstall. I know that is like probably not what most people want to hear, but literally anytime I've had that kind of issue, it's solved it. It sometimes with old games like this, the patches just don't want to patch. And if that's the case, I just uninstall completely and reinstall and repatch. And it works. It works. If only Gravity would remake iRO with totally similar mechanics and storylines, but with better graphics, maybe the new generation of players will play. They tried to do that with iRO 2, and go read the Wikipedia page on that, because that, Jesus Christ, that was just a hellhole. I've said this so many times in videos. I think the graphics for Ragnarok Online are timeless. It's so cute, like interesting, like they're so stylized. I really do think if they actually marketed this game to people, to a younger generation, they could revitalize the community in this game. And it doesn't take much. It really doesn't. I feel like I'm getting more people to play this game than they are with the zero advertising they do. Let's go. Will there be more leveling parties? Man, I hope so. It's just sometimes life is just really hectic. It's hard for me to find time, but if you join our Discord and guild, and even if you just say, hey, anyone want to party? I'm this level, like, people will join you for sure. Let's see. I love this game, but it's so buggy and confusing most of the time if you're new. Yeah. I had some, like, otherworldly patience when I was younger because if I was brand new to this game, I don't think I could get into it. It's just, they really do just kind of throw you out there, and I appreciate that. But at the same time, with how media and video games have become so handholdy through the years, they've made people accustomed to that kind of treatment. And I don't think it's very easy to get into a game like this because I feel like it is probably really confusing. And there are a lot of bugs, a lot of lag, though I am playing from Japan, but everyone knew that Ragiel Acolyte bot tirelessly running through every cell on Prontera. I think it gave Renewal Chaos a bit of uniqueness over other officials. I remember testing where that bot would cover. It really did look at every possible ground in Pront. And you know what? Since it only covered Prontera and Eden, I sometimes deliberately opened up shops in remote towns like Rachel or Alberta in discounted prices, and it wouldn't change low market record and would actually sell very well too. They have all the right to ban a third-party bot, sure, but if Warp Portal Incorporated hired Ragiel, it would have been the best. I still like can't cope with not having Ragiel. I didn't play for like a month or so, and I log back on and I see all these new headgears, and then you don't know what they are, and it's like boy, if only there was a website that cataloged everything being sold right now so I could easily look and browse for all these new items. Oh wait, that was Ragiel. It doesn't exist anymore. How did some regular jackoff running Ragiel develop a better system of cataloging what's being sold and past sales, and Warp Portal Gravity gave us the market board, the literal saddest excuse and attempt at recreating Ragiel. A 2-year-old can come up with better ideas, seriously. I'm choking. Oops, that is a comment about Japan. Does somebody know how to get the play dead, trick dead skill as a novice? The design from the castle in Pront has changed, and I cannot find the guy for the newbie ticket. I'm not sure, but you know who would know? iROwiki.com. Like, that site is still religiously updated with all of like the new content and everything. So if you search for Play Dead on there, it'll tell you like the most up-to-date information on how to get that skill. I'm not sure why you would want it unless you were going the super novice route or like perma novice, because you were literally a novice for like 2 seconds and you job change. So let's see, how's the EXP drop? Is it fast or normal or slow? So for me, it's so fast, but that's because I played in 2003 when it was literally like to get from 98 to 99, it took an hour to get 1%. So for me, the XP is so fast, which is why I can still play and still grind, because I like had to deal with that grindiness. Now there's so many more ways to amplify the XP. The easiest thing you can do is to go on the Warp Portal website, get Warp Portal points, convert them to Kafra points, and buy the premium subscription thing from the cash shop. Just go to the cash shop and search for premium, and it's like, it equates to like $2.50 USD, 250 points, $2.50 USD. It's so cheap, and it's for 10 days, and I think it like basically like doubles everything. It's going to make your life so much easier. There's no reason to not get it. If you have the zeny, people do vend them in Pantera, but they're like 50 to 60 million zeny. Some people buy them from the cash shop and sell them just to get zeny. Absolutely get that. It's going to pump up your experience so much. There's also battle manuals. You can get battle manuals. You could just buy them in Pantera from vendors. Like, I would get the battle manual X3, which is 3 times the experience. So if you already have the premium subscription that's giving you more EXP, and you get the battle manual, it's giving you 3 times more. Like, you're gonna be leveling like crazy, and sometimes you really need that push to kind of get through like some levels that are just really grindy. I was lucky to meet, I am really going to try to pronounce his name, but I'm not gonna pronounce it right. Myungjin Lee, the Ragnarok comic book author, in Anime Expo 2004 promoting the game, and to my surprise, I found out he was my age. He's also a big D&D nerd. This game's official dev staff were mostly millennials. It was a game made by millennials for millennials. Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. I remember going into like a little bookshop after I got into Ragnarok, and I saw the comic, and I was like, there's a comic about this game? So I had no idea that the game was inspired from the comic, and I bought the 1 volume and just held on to that for so long. I started going to anime conventions in 2003, and at that point I was just so happy to just be in a place where there is just anime everywhere. I didn't really, and I was so young. I was 14 in 2003. I really didn't get to really do a whole lot. I was so overstimulated where I was just taking pictures of everything. But for example, one of my all-time favorite Japanese rock bands, Larkin Seal, was playing at Otakon in 2003, and I didn't go see it because I had no idea. I don't think I was into Larkin Seal at that time, but I would do anything to have seen them in concert. But I wonder what that person, the author, is doing now. Is there any possibility nowadays to play on iRO from a blocked region? For those who already have a character created, VPN usage is not necessary. However, it's not possible to create a Ragnarok Online account from those regions. Is there any solution? I feel like you should still be able to, right? If you have a VPN up at all times, and you have an email, I feel like you should. I feel like... Because I did it. I did it in the video, so I'm not... Like I said, I think people run into issues where it's like, for some people, just no matter what, it does not let them make an account. I'm not sure what's going on, if maybe there's something with their computer, the other person tried on their phone and it worked, so you gotta tinker around. There's gotta be a way. It's not... they don't try that hard to prevent you from making an account. Oh, let's see. I started iRO when it first went free to play, 2013 era. I want to say, during when, oh my god, I can't pronounce this. Nidhogger was the end game. I've never even like seen that MVP in the game. It's so crazy how much I haven't done. So I have a weird perspective when it comes to this game. I guess I'm like the players who got into RR of FF14 or during Cataclysm of WoW. I understand what the old schoolers and new schoolers are saying, but I'm neither. I don't feel 100% comfortable with the new starting area, as it puts people on the rails that will ignore much of the world of RO. But at the same time, it's hard to imagine other ways to attract new players. Maybe they could have given the basic shop gears instead of these Eden gears. It might have been better. Lance is basically Eden, THS, but the latter gets stuck with upgradable penalty, which is why everyone abandons them when reaching class 3. Stuff like that. There is a lot to fix for this game, but the devs have long stopped caring. And yeah, that sums it up. They're making enough money from Ragnarok Online to keep it going. It's not a whole lot, but it's enough. So they can just not care and make just enough money. And from what I understand, from what everyone else says, most of Warp Portal's money comes from their mobile games, which are just so insanely popular. I don't understand. I know mobile games are crazy popular in China, and in Japan for that matter. And maybe for some people in the US it's different, but for me, I never got into mobile games. I think there's maybe like 1 or 2 mobile games that I ever was obsessed with. And that was it. I don't like playing games on my phone, so yeah. But they don't care. They don't care. Let's see. Watch some of your vids and this one, and it made me download the game again. The stories in this game will be my focus, but it's just hard to do it without any party and gear. Do you have any guides on getting some to start off? I'm gonna check your other videos for guides once I get home this weekend. So this was a month ago. I wonder, you know, what they found. Yeah, basically, you're just gonna go Eden Group Gears, Eden Group Equipment Quest 1 to 99. Once you hit 100, you can do the Royal Banquet Quest. And then I think it's 125 and then 150 are the next storyline quests that give you like gear. They give you like level 125 gear and level 150 gear. And after that, you're kind of on your own. I don't know if there's any other equipment quests, like storyline quests, that give you anything higher. At that point, if you have a character at level 150, you should be pretty like zooted up and ready to go fight MVPs, or at least hunt really, really good items to start making zeny to buy like crazy. Sorry, like burp. Crazy gear. Let's see. The comments on my Japan videos. I like this comment! I read this before and it makes me laugh reading it again. I applaud your decision to go monetized. Like you said, the English-speaking streamers for this game have personalities of flaming hot Cheetos. The Korean ones aren't any better, if you wondered. Pretty much everyone left playing are try-hard sweaters. Oh my god, yes! It's so hard to just find like casual people into like just like leveling and hanging out. And that's what we tried to create with our Discord group and guild is just casual players who are just out there trying to help other people level up, helping, you know, people get back into the game, and no one's trying too hard. You know, we're not here to like be a sweaty tryhard. And unfortunately, it's like the people running Ragnarok Online are catering to like those like 5 people who are lining their pockets with cash through the cash shop, and no one else matters. So this comment confused me. I read it when I got the email notification and I was just like, what? Someone commented on my Niflheim video and said, "Hi, are you the infamous Emily Smith?" Bro, what? My name's Amber Evelyn. Like, who's Emily Smith? What do you mean? What do you mean, are you the infamous Emily Smith? She's not very infamous if I don't know her, and I'm certainly not her. That just made me, like, laugh. Oh my god. Let's see. One thing that impressed about iRO was how orderly everyone was. People setting up shops 6 cells apart from another shop to make walking leeway for active customers and bypassers. Not a lot of bots despite how easy it is to bot this shoddy game. And no chat spamming anywhere, to the point everyone actually uses the chat room the intended way. Not a lot of kill stealing aside from natural MVPs, which are free for all. I have to go back and watch that iRO video. It's been a minute, and I really would like to go back to it because I live in Japan. It's just I can't read all the kanji. Yeah, people in Japan are just like that. Even like when I go to take the train, people are just standing in complete like single file lines or 2 lines. When there's a line of people going into the train or coming out of the train, the people like will move to the right and left so that the people can exit the train first, and then people from the right and left get on the train. Everything here is so orderly, it's ridiculous. Oh, let's see. Someone said, in regards to my Ragnarok Online is a 1-player MMO. That's why I keep going back to playing low-rate private servers, though they don't last long, but I still enjoy the starting from scratch, leveling up in parties with my friends and killing MVPs in a party. Yeah, that's kind of how like a new server is, because there's so much hype around it, like, and like hoping that it's gonna be like a good long-lasting experience, but it usually doesn't last. Same is said for the official servers. Like iRO made like a new server and it was popping for a little bit, then nothing. I don't know why they made it. Don't know why you don't put those resources to doing something for your main hoppin' server, but what are you gonna do? You can't buy power up if you are in Europe, even if you use a VPN. I just couldn't manage. Yeah, I can understand. So they're saying that they can't buy like the warp portal points when they live in Europe, even though they're using a VPN. And it might have something to do with like the payment being made. Like if you try to use like a European credit card or something, it might be like, oh no. I feel like this person tried to party me. I'm level 14, my guy. You're a hunter. I feel like if you use PayPal, I think it might be okay. Yeah, I mean that sucks if you can't buy warp portal points, because that's like your main way of just getting a boost in the game. Let's see. Says, hello Amber, thank you for making tutorials. Can you help me? How do you work around regarding Sprite could not download? I would like to play iRO these vacation period and relive my favorite game. Sprite could not download. I'm sure that's one of the many errors people are getting. There's like only 2 errors that I still get. It's sometimes during the patching process, it like just won't patch, and if that's the case, you uninstall, reinstall, should be fine. And the other error is, and I think maybe that's the error this person's talking about, is all of a sudden a little gray pop-up window will come up. And it's like, critical error encountered! And it's some kind of sprite error. And it doesn't really give you many choices but just to exit, and you hit exit and it just completely closes the game. However, if you ignore it, you just take the window and you just drag it down somewhere, you just ignore it, you can just keep playing. I have one minimized on my computer right now. It's just one of those things that Gravity has never cared enough to fix, and it's really easy for us to ignore and get around, so no one feels the need to address it. Took them 3 years to fix the premium hairstyles, so who knows how long it'll take to fix that sprite error. Let's see. Someone else commented about getting the critical errors. They get them constantly, yeah. You know what? I think this is why I call it quits in the video. I was like, I died, I'm done. Holy crap, that was like a fast, like almost hour. Archer is gonna take a little bit longer to progress. So if you were like paying attention to what I was doing, I had to go to spores and hunt spores, even though they're a little too hard, because I needed to get red herbs and strawberries to sell for zeny so that I could buy a bow and quivers. Like Archer's a very like zeny demanding job in both just buying like arrows and quivers and gear. I have spent way too much money gearing up my Archer class. I don't like it, but it's a fun class to play. So I think we'll level a bit quicker now. It just that beginning period was just a bit rough, but yes. Another thing, if you like this costume I'm wearing, next video, part 2, I'm going to announce a little giveaway, and I'll let you know what you need to do in order to enter the giveaway. I'm going to give away this whole set. It's a 3-piece set, the ears, the hair, and the tails, and I will announce the winner, and then part 3. Hopefully there's only 3 parts. There might be a part 4, who knows. But that's it for today. Please join again for part 2, and I'll see you again in the next video. Bye bye.